Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to the Everyday Growth Advisors live stream. Glad to have all of you guys watching on this wonderful Wednesday. Wishing you guys the best in a ongoing saga between the Bulls and the Bears. And I hope that you guys are ready for a jam-packed schedule. So, I have a special announcement also. Let's get a couple more people streaming in here, and then we can make the announcement and then get on with it. Remember, if you want your ticker to be sorted, put your ticker out there. Make sure that you're tuning in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I appreciate each and every one of you being here on time and on schedule for this live stream. Good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. So, first things first, let's go through the news. Going back from our previous live stream, if you guys were here on Monday, what did I mention? I said that we were due for some kind of a relief rally. And so we have already been there now, right? We have been up for the relief rally, and now we're kind of consolidating sideways in kind of a upward channel. Now, looking at the news, we are obviously starting to cycle bearish news again. Beijing fighting the second wave of a virus. We have a famous bank in the Asian markets that's going to cut 35,000 jobs. We have some tech companies getting into some trouble. We have Facebook. We have also antitrust laws that were put against other companies in Europe. And then there was some deadly clash between India and China on a border, which saw some heightened tensions. Now, despite all of this, the stock market rallies, right? Shucks off the infection concerns. Still goes back to our pattern and what we've been talking about. When the news is bad, bad news equals market rally, right? It's only when the market starts to cycle good news is when we should start selling and getting rid of our positions. Now, does that mean that I'm a net buyer right now? It doesn't mean that. It just means that I'm heightenedly cautioned at this moment. And I'm going to go through my technical analysis and a full breakdown in a little bit here. So apart from that, we don't really have much other news on Bloomberg. Let's look at Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal saying that the DOJ, Department of Justice, is proposing to limit internet firms' protections on online platforms that have certain responsibility to the internet. They want to limit certain things. Now that may be detrimental depending on what the color of the restrictions are. So more on that development in the future. U.S. stock futures point to fourth day of gains despite us having news of a second wave. In fact, the rug pull on that day was a classic example of what institutions can do to incite panic and screw you out of your positions. Okay. In addition to that, we do have Powell, who had a meeting yesterday with the Senate. He was testifying, and I believe that he's doing one today as well. So keep that in mind. A couple of sensitive things when a central bank chairman is talking. The world listens. Okay, so keep that in mind. Demand for PPP name borrowers mount. This is the payment protection scheme that the government had rolled out. So there's a demand for the PPP names. Okay, blah blah blah. Alert Beijing. Blah blah blah. All right. So apart from that, not much. All right. Let's go through the pre-market movers. Today we have, let's see, Radio 1 Class D shares up 155%. Interesting. Got to check that out, see what's going on there. Norwegian Cruise Lines down 9% after some news that they were again going to close up due to the virus. Let's see, other than that, nothing else much over here. We do have, there we go, building permits that came out a little worse than what we expected. you may see a mini kind of a sell-off that isn't really that interesting. All right. Also, we have OPEC monthly reports today, which will give us another color, some more color on the oil situation. So keep that in mind as well. Another important day for oil. I still hold my bearish sentiment on oil, not until we can see either demand increase or supply considerably cut. That will we see oil prices back to stable. Okay, so I still remain bearish on oil until things change. Great, let's have a look at our chat today and see what's going on. Whoop whoop. Cool. Let's see. All right. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys being here. All right. Awesome. All right, let's get to it. Let's do a SPX pre-market breakdown as we always do. And then I have a couple of pointers, tips, and then a couple of announcements as well. Welcome into the stream. Remember, I only ask for one thing when you come into the stream. It is to smash the like button, right? Also, today on our stream, YouTube has finally let me enable these little things over here that are called super stickers and super chats. If you click on this, this would be directly contributing to the channel. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do it. I'm just saying it's a cool, nifty feature that's been added to the chat. And I know that there were a couple of people who were saying they want to buy me a coffee. So hint, if you want to buy me a coffee, now you have an avenue too. You can do a super chat or you can do a super sticker. And what a super chat does is it sends your comments to the top depending on the duration that you choose for. And it'll pin it to the top of the chat here for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. And so if I miss your comment, you can always highlight that in that way. I'm not saying that I will read yours first because I want to keep it as fair as possible for everybody. But I just want to put it out there that this is now a feature that's enabled on the chat ever since this channel has been growing. So I appreciate you guys and all your support. Without you, this channel would not be possible. And I'm still in disbelief every day that we started the stream with 20 people and now we have 100 or 200 people, turning up on a regular basis, and I am just humbled. So I thank all of you guys for being a part of the stream, and thank you very much for being here. Okay, great. Let's go look at the SPY technical update, and then I have an announcement to make, and then I have this notepad little thing that I wrote a couple of my thoughts on what are some of the common mistakes that you guys make, and how do you avoid them. Okay, SPY technical update. Let's have a look at where we are and where we have been. Remember, from this epic coronavirus downturn, right? A big drop followed by a big buy up. We kind of retraced back to the 50 level, 61.8, which was a considerable resistance level. We broke through and now we're using this level as a support. So this is the old resistance, right? Old resistance now is becoming new support. And this is what we call a bullish confirmation. Okay, but does that mean that I'm going apeshit to buy calls? Absolutely not. Why? Because I'm not certain of what can happen, right? And even though we have bounced and we are up again, we don't have a confirmation that this is indeed going higher. This could be a higher low, a lower high. You see, this could be the high and this could be a lower high. So this could be a downtrend still, depending on how we look at it. Or this could be the down, and then this could, when it comes down, make a bottom before going up again. So we don't have a confirmation of the technicals here. But what I do see in the temporary time frame is we do have a bull flag. We have a bull flag here that SPY is kind of SPX is kind of consolidating in. You can see that flag. It looks like a flag, literally, right? And so this bull flag is what SPY is kind of going towards, and we'll see if SPY breaks above, then we can see a extension to the upside, expected to go up to the 3225 level. And if we see a break to the downside, then expect SPY to come down to the 38.2 or simply kind of hover around this support zone over here So there's a couple of ways that this can go, right? I like to look at both bullish and bearish scenarios to get a good idea, okay? However, I do still remain bullish on price action, but that doesn't mean that I'm adding positions. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I'm not adding positions. Number one, asset prices for tech are approaching slightly overvalued. Not for certain stocks, but for certain stocks they are. So some stocks where asset values are starting to get a little overvalued will be with Zoom, right? Which is ripping up higher, right? And obviously there's no way in hell that this stock is worth $242 based on its cash flows. So this is one example of what I wouldn't trade, right? Because I know it can fall anytime. However, the more this economy shut down, the more Zoom goes up. Why? Because people are thinking, oh, the more people are going to use Zoom. But people don't realize that there's a set amount of revenue Zoom can make per month. So this over here is irrational exuberance. And this is what we were talking about on the podcast with Mike Moss last week. Irrational exuberance is what causes the market to overprice assets from time to time, and then it falls down back to its regular levels where it finds a support and a proper pricing level. So am I going to buy Zoom here? Absolutely not, right? So you got to be careful with these valuations and how they go about. Make sure that, with the Dow Jones now, the story is about the same. However, the Dow Jones has a lot more catching up to do to the upside than the SPY. Now, the NASDAQ is on its trajectory back up to the all-time high again, where it recently broke. So this is an interesting case here because tech is still overheated, and we'll see what truly happens. Personally, for me, my outcomes for this week is not to take many trades at all. If anything, I will be playing momentum plays as day trades, and I'm sitting cash and not investing in anything overnight. I will not hold a single position overnight in this market condition because I'm not confident of the outcomes, okay? I would rather wait for an asset price to come down to a level where I would buy it than to force asset prices into a certain price where I want to buy it and then expect it to go up, okay? So the lesson here is be patient and wait for things to come to you instead of you rushing out and, trying to go and achieve the impossible, okay? I like to tell my mentees in the Everyday Growth Advisor mentorship course, imagine if you are a lion, right? And you are the king of the jungle, right? Now, if you're the king of the jungle and you know that you can succeed, right? Well, if you have all these preys, do you go out and get them? No. Why? Because you will wait for these prey to come to you instead, right? You don't want to go and do the work. Why would you do the work? You're the king, goddammit, right? Stop trying to chase these trades and wait for them to come to you, all right? Wait for the trades to come to you, and then when it approaches a level where you will buy it, you snap it up at a discount and make a tremendous amount of money, okay? So remember that these are the pitfalls of a beginner trader and how to avoid them. All right, cool. Geez, that's a lot of tickers coming in today. I hope you guys, woohoo. Okay, well, let's see then. I'll try to get to them all later, but let me get through the common mistakes first. Okay, common mistake number 1. Buying calls and puts at the same time in a correlated asset. Okay, for example, what is the most common mistake people make? All right, for example, you see Netflix going up and you buy Netflix calls. Okay, you buy Netflix calls, and then you see Apple going down, and then you buy Apple puts. Okay. Now this is a classic mistake that people make, and I want to rectify this right now. Remember that Apple and Netflix are both on the same index. Okay, they are on the same index. They will be on the NASDAQ and they will be on the S&P 500 together, okay? Now, remember that when the index moves up or down, it's going to take them with it, okay? And so if you play calls on Netflix and then play puts on Apple, what that is going to do, until and unless there is news that is driving your opinion and there is really immense bullish or bearish positions, momentum on those stocks in opposing directions, you should never take opposing trades that are correlated in the same sector. So if Netflix and Apple are both part of tech, right? If you take a call and a put and then the market goes higher, well, guess what? One of them is going to lose, right? So this is a common mistake that people make. And I want to highlight this to you. Don't do it. If you're taking Netflix calls, then you have to take Apple calls along with it, or you have to do a variation that not to trade Apple at that certain level and wait for it to turn around. Okay? This is one common mistake people make. All right? You cannot expect to take different positions and have both of them win when the index gets pulled up or pulled down. Okay? I hope that's clear. Like I hope that's like insightful for you. Okay. Cool. Let's go one more. Buying weekly contracts and swinging them on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. This is a big one. And you guys make this mistake many times. Now, remember, when you are buying contracts, okay, Wednesday is the day where theta, and I'm talking about weekly contracts, okay, weeklies. What are weekly contracts? These are contracts that expire this week, okay, expire this Friday. Now, if you buy it on Monday, it's fine. If you buy it on Tuesday, it's fine. And you swing it to these days, okay? But the moment Wednesday hits, you got to realize that Thursday and Friday are going to see the most drain of theta. Hence, you should never, ever swing a position on Thursdays and Fridays. Absolutely do not swing a weekly contract on Thursday and Friday, okay? Because the next day you wake up, you've just donated to Mr. Theta for absolutely no reason. If you're going to day trade this contract, sure, go ahead. But never swing a weekly contract on Wednesday onwards, okay? Monday and Tuesday is still acceptable. Theta is not crazy yet, okay? So remember, cool. And then next one, chasing a stock when it's rallying on a frenzy. Look at Zoom now, right? This is an example. Now, Zoom is way up here, right? Now, obviously, like this might be a buying scenario. It could run up further. Now, like it probably will run up further, okay? But does that mean that you chase it though, right? Do you chase this and keep buying higher and higher and higher out the money calls, right? Do you keep buying higher and higher out the money calls and go like, oh, let me go buy a 300 or 280 strikes and then buy it for this week expiry because I think I'm a YOLO. So, you know, I'm going to be a Superman and try and hit those targets by this week. Well, that's, my friend, is how you lose a ton of money in the markets, right? These are common mistakes done by beginner traders, and I want to go through them because these are really important things, okay? Remember, if you are in the market and you are aiming for a stock like this that has a massive rally, if you're buying calls up here, you're paying the maximum premium for it, okay? You're paying the maximum premium possible for these calls up here, okay? And when you pay the maximum premium, you'll be rest assured that those contracts are going to be super expensive. You are overpaying for these contracts. Why? Because everybody's betting on this thing going up. And so more people are buying here, more people are buying here, more people are buying here. By the time you buy up here, you're paying the maximum for it, okay? Now, what do? Well, you wait for a corrective wave. With every impulsive wave, there is a corrective wave. With every impulsive wave, there is a corrective wave. With every impulsive wave, don't know where it is, there will be a corrective wave. And you get in on the corrective wave. You don't get in on the impulsive wave, which is here. This is a classic way on how people lose money. Because what happens after the impulsive wave? It comes a corrective wave. So people always buy here, and then they get trapped, and then the stock price goes down, and then they sell here, and then they cry, and they ask themselves, why does God hate me, right? A famous saying in the mentorship course. And then the stock goes back up and they're like, but, what just happened, right? So avoid these mistakes by recognizing that the market moves in a wave-like fashion, all right? Okay, cool. Number 4, over-allocating your portfolio while not managing your risk. This is another thing people do all the damn time. You see Zoom going up, right? You decide to do a YOLO. You put 5K, which is your entire portfolio, into this position and bet on it going up to 260 by Friday. That is for sure 100% way that you will lose this 5K. Okay? Why? Because number 1, you bought it when premiums are super expensive. Number 2, you just YOLO'd your entire account on this trade. Now, what should you do? You should take a defined risk. Between 1 to 5% is low to moderate risk. Between 5 to 7% is medium risk. And between 7 to 10% is a acceptable risk level for a high risk player. Okay? Remember, if you do this 10 times, there goes your portfolio. So if you win more times than you lose out of 10 times, you can see what I'm getting at. Okay. Next one, not setting up stop losses and not using risk tolerance levels. Kind of links to number 4 with managing your risk. But many people who take these positions, let's say you see a stock going up, you got to immediately set a stop loss at an acceptable loss limit. You can start with 20 to 30%, right? And move your stop loss the moment that you're in profit. Okay? So, as Zoom moves up, you move your stop loss up. As Zoom moves up, you move your stop loss up again. And like this, you lock in profits while keeping your risk defined, instead of leaving your contract open and naked and not getting any possible way for a reprieve. Okay, so keep that in mind. Welcome into the stream, guys. I hope that you guys are having a great day. Make sure that you smash the like button. Also, if this is your first time here, feel free to subscribe. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is a stream partner with Option Swing, a community of 1,300 plus traders. We have some really great resources on this channel that we hope that you will be a part of and consider being a part of. Also, remember, as I made an announcement earlier, we now have a support button here where you can send a super chat, where you can support this channel directly if you choose to. There's no implication or obligation for you to do so. It's an option. Just like what we're discussing, options. All right, cool. Next one. Not setting stop losses. So you take a trade and you don't set a stop loss, definitely going to lose money in the long run. Okay, make sure that you manage those risks. Unless you're day trading or scalping, you should be setting stop levels. Okay, and then number 6 we're going to leave for another time because I have something else to discuss in the meantime. Okay, so we do have a big announcement for people who have not seen this yet. Next Monday, save the date. Next Monday, we have the founder of Option Swing coming onto the live stream with us. His name is Jason. Super nice guy, down to earth, extremely talented, and he will be with us live on the live stream. Now, if you have a specific question that you would like to ask Jason, there are a couple ways that you can do this. Number 1, send me a DM with your question on Instagram. Number 2, if you're a part of Option Swing, DM me on Option Swing. My name is Neutral Tyrant. If you don't know who I am, I'm one of the mods there. Okay. If you have a specific question you want to ask him, I'm going to try and compile them and then ask it to Jason on Monday. So make sure that you tune in for the Monday live stream because this is going to be a special one. Okay. And I hope to see all of you guys there. This is a special because Option Swing is going to be hitting 50K followers on Instagram, and we want to celebrate this moment by getting to know the founder. And we have been talking about this for a while, and so it's finally happening now. And so I want to thank Jason for taking his time out of his busy schedule to even considering being on my stream. Great. So that is done. All right. Coolio. So let's see what's going on here. All right, I'm gonna do the tickers right now. and let's see what we have here. Here, what's my IG? At Everyday Growth Advisor. That's my IG. Okay, let's go from the top here. Remember, if I don't get to your ticker, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try my best to get to all of them. Okay? All right. Let's answer a couple of these questions. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all doing? Should we take profit now and sit with cash? That's what I'm doing. It's entirely up to you, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting cash. The only thing that I may consider trading here is bonds. It looks attractive to me. I like the risk to reward levels here. We do have a possibility to go to the downside if the market rips. So I'm actually going to wait to see what happens before I take that position. So with bonds, it's a waiting game. If I see SPY break below this 200 moving average, that's when I will enter bonds. Okay. So the level to break would be around 3,090. So 308 on SPY is where I would enter TLT calls. Okay. Morning. It's a good day for a good day. Exactly, man. Exactly. Good morning, T. Thoughts on Apple 360 calls 7.2. Let me just turn on my extended hours here. Yeah, you should be good with that, right? Apple's up massively. 355 now. I think you're good with those. Hold that and then take your profits and run, man. In my opinion, run. What's your opinion on Zoom July 17th, 340? Did you make a typo here? Please tell me you made a typo here. Because 340 it's a ridiculous way out. You know that, right? It's $100 out. That's you're looking at an upside of this much by next month. I don't think that's a good idea, bro. You might want to consider. You might want to consider not holding that contract for too long. But who knows, right? I may be wrong. Who knows? I can't be right all the time. But I don't see that happening, personally. Cool. Morning. Thoughts on Tesla 990 for this week. You guys love these weekly contracts. 990 should be fine. If this market rips, then you'll be fine, right? I would get rid of it as soon as you're in the money, though. Depending on how you bought it, where you bought it, you may be losing money. Beyond 175 calls, June 27. Beyond 175 calls, June 27. That's a week away, right? I'm pretty sure that you got the expiry wrong on this, maybe. But anyway, I think it's a week away. So June 26 probably. Possible, but I don't see it happening. So keep that in mind. I would take profits whenever you can. Kroger, 35 calls, 7.2. 35 calls, 7.2. Ooh. It's up pre-market. Definitely interesting. 35 is up here, though. You're betting on it to break out of this zone that it's been in by 7.2. It might be difficult, man, but you never know. That's a tough one. I don't think so, because it's a very slow-moving stock. Volume has been kind of increasing, but I don't see the case of it going to 35 unless some news spikes it up. That would be my guess. Baba 230 calls, 710. Baba 230, 710. You're good, I'm pretty sure. Baba has been looking bullish, and I think it's going to continue its bullish consolidation. You need Baba to break out of this resistance here in order to go to the upside of 230, which will be up here. I think it is looking pretty good. However, volume has been dropping. I do see OBV has been really nice here, though. So I think that if we can get a break above this, absolutely possible that you'll hit your strike. So keep that in mind. All right, let's see. Wow, a lot of requests today. Jeez. All right, I'm gonna try and complete them as much as I can. Okay, I just went through Kroger. I went through Tesla. Good morning. NEO 8 call 717. I saw some flow on NEO, I think day before yesterday. Looking bullish for sure. I just don't like the strike date. Oh, actually 717 is okay. You have a month. Yeah, hold that one. I think it should be fine, right? Nice bearish, nice bullish formation, right? And using the moving averages as a support. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Okay. Good morning, glad to be here. Welcome in, man. Appreciate you being here. AMD 57 calls, 717. Well, I like seeing all the 717s now. I guess like you guys learned a little bit. Ask me about those weekly contracts. All right, AMD 57 717. 57 717. Oh man. Possible. I see why you took that call. This is basing on the fact that the market rotates back into semiconductors and tech. Now, I think it's possible, but I'm personally going to stay out of this one. I like the idea, but I'm going to stay out of it. Okay. Good morning. CL 200 call July 17. No, CI. Signa 200 call 717. Looking bearish to me. This is bearish formation. You can see made a high, made a lower high, found a bottom, went up, got rejected by the moving averages. It's about to come down. More put scenario than call scenario here. So also volume's been making lower highs. Downtrend. Simple case, done and dusted. Stochastics also looking overbought here. Expect the stock to rush down today. So you're definitely get out of that contract. Baba 260 call 72. Baba 260 call 72. Nope. Sorry, man. Too far out. Strike is too far. Roku 130 call. I like Roku. Looks fine. Yeah, that one's okay. I saw lots of bullish flow on Roku yesterday. And then there's a rumor of them getting bought up. So buy the news, but then don't swing this. I highly recommend you not to swing Roku. It's very risky. MGM 30 calls 626. MGM 30 calls. Too far out, man. Come on. Nah. Too far and too short expiry. That's literally a week for the stock to move up $11. You're saying the stock is going to go up to here in a week. Possible, but I don't think so. GE stock, what about it? Morning, does Microsoft and Amazon still have room to move out? Absolutely. For long term, yes. As I said, that Microsoft and Amazon are intrinsically undervalued. I like the stocks long term. Microsoft with the intrinsic value of about 230 to 240, and Amazon with the intrinsic value of about 2,300. I adjusted the weighted average cost of capital a little upward due to the last earnings report where they mentioned that they had increased operational expenses, which brings Amazon's intrinsic valuation to about $3,000. Yes, $3,000. Instead of, sorry, I think I said 2003. I meant to say 3003 and revised down to 3000. Good morning. This stream is my new pre-market routine. I am so glad to hear that, man. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Smash the like button, guys. I appreciate you guys being here, but I would really, really appreciate it if you smash the like button. And remember, there's now a super sticker or a super chat that you can send if you want, to say a nice message or, anything that you like. Okay, cool. Morning, Nike 72105. Nike 72105. All right, 72105 up here. I think it's possible. I like this one. A lot of volume, bullish volume came in. Oh, actually, I take that back. Bullish volume came in and then left on the same day. I think that you have to wait for Nike to break out of this here. Break above this dual zone at 100 or so, and then you take the upside. I don't feel comfortable going long here. AAL 20 calls, yeah, that one's good. I took a similar contract. Baba, $20 puts for July. Wait, what? Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Good morning, all. Good morning. Do you think stocks will follow another V pattern in the coming weeks with Corona V 2.0? A V pattern? Well, when you say V pattern, do you mean that like this V pattern on the SPY recovery, or I'm kind of confused what you're asking here. Any tips to avoid fake outs? Absolutely. So to avoid fake outs, this is a fake out, right? If you think about it, kind of. Well, the fake out here is the fact that, okay, how do you avoid fake outs 101? First of all, make sure that the stock breaks a resistance or a support on big volume. Like the volume has to be big, and the on balance volume indicator has to show that there was volume flowing in. There has to be a marked increase in the amount of volume flowing in and out of the stock. Okay, and then also look for the open interest on the contracts and see what's going on with it. And it has, like, the main thing is it has to break on volume. If it doesn't break on volume, that's a false breakout. Okay, that's one of the main things I can say. End phase 5250, 619. I think Kevin Fomo played this one. I think you should be good. Yeah, it's looking good. 5250 should be fine. I think it's going to go up here to test the 55 level. Awesome stream. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. First timer here. Good morning. Welcome in, Nashel. Hopefully you enjoy this live stream. Make sure you smash the like button if you're here for the first time. And if you're here for the second time or the third time. That's all I ask for you guys. Just smash the like button. If you don't do anything else, just hit like. And so this video goes into your playlist. You can review it later. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Morning from PST. Well, morning, man. How you doing from the West Coast? TNA. Okay, let me just scroll down here and see if there are more questions. I'm going to come back to TNA. What is the best time frame for the watch list on a day trade? Personally, I like 5 minutes, and also 10 minutes may be good. That may be a good time frame. Interesting. We have 2 dislikes, and yet they're watching the stream. Welcome in, haters. Hey, beautiful. Thoughts on this? Okay, cool. I'll come back to these in a little bit. Let me see if there are more questions here. What is the tool where you show the NASDAQ chart? It says Primus Market. This is a broker, an international broker, that I have a demo account on. It's like a dummy account. And what I do is I use it to chart the S&P 500 on this one because I like the way that the chart looks on the MT4 platform. This goes way back to my Forex days. This is a very customized chart that I use. So I like the candlesticks and the way that it contrasts with, you see, if I plot the same thing on SPY or on TradingView, it doesn't look as nice. Especially if I look at it on a daily. You see how it's very gappy? I don't like the gaps. And I like the fact that the candlesticks here show a better picture. So I'm just using an MT4 platform with the demo account with the Primus Markets, which is a broker. So you can feel free to do that. This is literally for charting purpose. I just like the charts here. That's all. Cool. Okay. I like the newbie mistake overview more. Great. I will do more of them if I can. Are you against holding positions with far expirations in the market? Oh, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you, JR. Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you so much for the $10, man. You're the first one. That is so awesome, man. You warm my heart. Okay, let's see. Where was I? I was at far out expirations in this market. Absolutely do not hold far out expirations in this. Wait, hold on. No. What am I saying here? Okay, there's a couple of things. If you're holding far out expirations on, for example, Microsoft, Amazon, those are fine, but don't be holding far out expirations with bullcrap companies. That's not, a great thing. Whoa. JR, what are you doing to me, man? Dude, thank you so much, bro. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you so much. That's crazy, man. I really do appreciate your support for the channel, man. That warms my heart. Thank you so much, man. All right, let me go through these again. Let's see. Where do you see another entry for Microsoft prior to earnings? Strike an expiry would be great. Earnings is July 6th. I wouldn't buy the earnings play for Microsoft. I would play it up to the earnings. And personally, I would buy far dated Microsoft calls just because I like the stock long term. What's your IG? My IG, I posted it down here. Which indicators do you recommend to follow a better price action, and how used better the EMA with other indicator? This sounds like a question that you have to get answered in the EGA mentorship course. I think that you should take the mentorship course. It's way big of a topic for me to cover on this live stream. So I apologize that I can't answer this question. But if you take the mentorship course, it's going to be answered in there. So, yeah. Brother, I love these streams. Thank you. You are welcome, man. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. All right, cool. XSPA. How high do you think Microsoft go this week? That's a flip a coin and you'll get your answer. Like I can't answer that kind of a question, man. It's very difficult for me to answer that kind of question. If I want to hedge, what percent should it be? This is a good question. Hedges can range between 5 to 10% of your portfolio, in my opinion. And if you're feeling even more bearish or bullish, then you can go more. It kind of depends on you. Okay. You can see we're still squeezing into this triangle. Can you see this? This lines that I drew, we're still squeezing in there. So we'll see what happens here, because I think we're still going to go down and up and down and up and squeeze into this triangle until we break the pre-market. So let's see if we can get there eventually. Cool. Let's have more likes in here, guys. If you are here for the first time, please go ahead and like and subscribe. That's the only thing I ask of you. I appreciate you being here. Okay, hello host, welcome in village. How are you doing, man? Welcome. Okay, cool. Sorry, let me just go back up here and see what's going on. Baba with China, I wouldn't touch it. Okay, it's cool. Let's see. Uber, amazing. You're welcome. I really do need to learn chart setups and analysis. Does your mentorship? Absolutely, yes, it does. I go through my entire chart setup, how to use it, and how to do that. Do you have a Facebook group too? I'm going to start a Facebook group soon. Stay tuned. The dislikes only mad you're putting out knowledge in their portfolio. Look at the diaper. Keep it up, Ty. Appreciate that. Man, JR, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, dude. This is so freaking nice that you donated to the channel, man. I really do appreciate you so much. First timer, and I love the knowledge you're providing. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to skip through these and see, is there any more questions here that I can take? If not, I'm going to go up and do the tickers that I have there. If you're playing an ER run-up, selling before data releases, would you buy the contract that expires same week or later? I like to personally buy it a week later because you have some time to react to the price action. And so it's kind of up to you at the end of the day, but I personally like to do it a week later so that you have some time. Look forward to this Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Very informative. Thank you, man, JR. I appreciate you so much, bro. Cool. I will take mentorship for sure. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. Awesome. Cool. Let's go back up here. So we were at TNA, right? This is where we were. Cool, let's continue. So TNA 50 calls March 19th and 21st. Is that a calendar spread or what's going on with that? 50 calls March. Wait, what? Whoa. What's going on here, bro? Your expiry is in March 1921. Wait, 1921? Very confusing, man. Could you perhaps please put the date right? March 19, 2021. Okay, I see it. Okay. Next year, March 19, 2021. Cool. Sorry, man. Like, my brain sometimes, man, doesn't recognize these things right away if they're not in the right format. I apologize. Okay, $50 call. Yeah, seems probable. This is a ETF trust direction ETF bull 3 times. It seems probable and you have till next year, so I don't see why not. Microsoft 200 calls by 626. Maybe not. I don't know. Just the way with this market's going. That's a gamble. I personally sold my Microsoft and Boeing calls yesterday for profit, and I'm just holding cash right now. So it's kind of up to you there. Okay, 58 AMD. I went through AMD already, but let's see what you have here. 58 AMD call 724. 58 AMD call 724. 58 AMD. Seems probable. Yeah, I think that one's okay. You can hold that contract. I think AMD may go make a push up again sometime before your expiry. So that's a good expiry to hold. Thoughts on UAL 37 call 72. United Airlines. This is a company. Okay. Let's see. 37 call. Wait, you're in the money. You're in the money, right? This is an in the money contract. So I would say take profits. BA 9750. That's either super in the money or you made a boo boo with the price. I think you meant 197.50 maybe. I am bullish on Boeing, but not right now though. As I just said, I closed out my Boeing position yesterday in anticipation to some kind of a drop based on the coronavirus second wave and some uncertainty and Fed Powell talking. I don't like this environment to trade and swing trade. I like to get in and out quickly, day trade, and that's it, get out. AAL 35 calls, possible, but I think your strike might be a bit too far. Those are going to be super cheap anyway, so you might as well hold them. Oracle 55 calls, I don't think so. I think they just had bad earnings, so possibly not. Tesla calls 1,000, possibly. Yeah, that's a good contract to hold probably. It is super expensive though, so be careful with that one. Remember, if you're here for the first time in this stream, hit and subscribe. Click the like button. That's all I ask for. I appreciate you guys being here. And come through on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Make sure you don't miss next Monday, because next Monday we have Jason, the founder of Option Swing, coming on. And also, remember guys, this weekend is going to be the weekend where you can sign up for the EGA mentorship course, right? The signups are going to be this June 20th and 21st, this weekend on Saturday, okay? So make sure you don't miss out. Sign up for the course if you are interested in learning directly from me in a classroom setting on Zoom. The first day of class will be on Monday, and this will be going through a plethora of lessons, altogether 5 lessons that will teach you how to calculate risk and reward, how to do it in charting wise, technical analysis, how my chart setups, how I use them, how to analyze, plan and execute a trade, the types of trades that you're going to learn, scalping, day trading, swing trading, planning entries and exits, wave patterns, volume breakouts, supply and demand zones. Those are all in the curriculum. Options trading, we're going to learn a whole bunch about them. We're going to go through fundamental analysis. How do you read earnings reports, and how do you make passive income by selling options after you've learned about options? And then also how to use everything that you have learned over the 4 days with the Option Swing community. That is a very, very good tool to have in your back pocket. So keep that in mind. We will be having that. It's going to be $251 for a non-Option Swing member and $171 if you are an Option Swing member. The sign up is going to be at www.optionswing.com over the weekend on Saturday. So make sure that you sign up. We have only 40 seats for the first wave, and depending on how the first wave goes, we will be opening up more seats. So if you want to be in the first wave, make sure that you're there and sign up on time. Okay, cool. All right, MET. Let's see. Do we have any other questions? Okay. I will take the mentorship for sure. Thank you very much for doing that. Cool. Hello. Welcome in. Hi, sir. New subscriber to your channel. Welcome in. Thank you. Can you speak Romanian? I cannot, unfortunately, man. Hello. Can you speak Romanian? I cannot. Sorry. When Powell talks, get ready. Get puts ready. Possibly. Are you able to take the course without option swing? Absolutely. Yeah, and an added benefit of taking the course without option swing is that you get access to option swing for a week. So remember, if you join the course, you get option swing for a week for free. It's kind of a value that we're building into the course. Okay, cool. So let's try to complete these. Man, the number of tickers these days getting crazy. So, all right. MET 50 calls 717. What is MET? MetLife. Okay. MetLife with 717, $50 calls. Too high, too short, and SAN. What is that? Your strike is too far, and wow, what the heck is this? Okay, first of all, for MET, your strike is a bit too far, and then the expiry is too near for that target. For SAN, I can't believe this is a $2 stock. First of all, oh, it's a bank. That's why. Okay, let's see. $3 calls by this Friday. Probably not, right? I don't know. I don't see the volume, and I don't see the open interest for that. So I don't think so. I don't think both of these trades are probably losing trades right now. Starbucks $80 calls. No. What is this? Starbucks 80. Wait, is it 80 or 82? I'm confused. Okay, let's just do both anyway. Whatever. Okay. Starbucks 80, let's say $80 calls. Or maybe you have both of them. Maybe it's a spread. I don't know. 717. 80, 82, and 80. 717. Yeah, probable. This one's a good one. But as I told you earlier, wait for the breakup of this level here. I don't like taking it here. It could get rejected and come back down. This could definitely happen. So your expiry might be a bit too short. That's what I'm saying. QQQ 248 calls June 26. This is if you're bullish on the market. 248 calls. That's all-time high bet. I don't know about that one, man. That's a flip pretty much. Okay, Bank of America. Let's see. Any more questions here? I'm taking the course. Can you explain how to read OBV? I have explained this before. The classes are going to be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And they're going to be at 6 p.m. PST. Yeah, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And they're going to be for about 2 hours with breaks included. Okay. I love you. I love you too, man. Whoever that is. What time will the course be available on Saturday? I'm pretty sure that we're gonna do it sometime after midnight, but I'm gonna confirm with you on the next live stream. I'll know it by then. Mentorship classes start at 9. How long does each mentorship class last? It lasts 2 hours, as I said. Okay, cool. Got those out of the way. All right, awesome. I think those are all the tickers that I can cover today. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to these over here. And for people who are here for the first time in this live stream, I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you smash the like button and hit subscribe. Remember, the next time that you come through to the stream, if you are here early, there is a benefit, because the chances are if you post your ticker right in the front together with all of these guys, it's going to be gone through. But if you come a little later, then, you know, it kind of falls into the pile and I can't get to them, because I want to try and get to them as much as I can. so that I can do it before the market starts, right? I got positions to manage as well, so I want to make sure that I get ahead and get those done, okay? So make sure that you come through. And also, when you're writing these ticker symbols, there is a format that you can do that will make your life easier and my life much easier. So the format's going to be ticker, strike, right? And then you can put C or P for call or put, and then you can put expiry. This should be the approved format to lay down your tickers, and this way it would be much more easier for me to go through them and quicker, instead of me wasting time trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, so I'm sorry to the people that I couldn't get to your tickers today, but come through on Friday, and you know, I will go through them if you put them up in the front. Okay, because as this stream goes on and more people join, we're absolutely gonna not have time to go through all of them. So once again, I appreciate all of you guys being here. JR Saint, you're the real G. Thank you so much for supporting the channel with $30 today. I appreciate you, man. Totally warmed my heart and caught me by surprise there. I appreciate you so much. And make sure you guys subscribe, like. See you guys on Friday. Have a great trading day. And bazinga.